the world is breathing its last. Every country in the world is suffering due to the decline of forests. In such a situation, a zombie outbreak suddenly occurs in a hospital in Thailand. Now, when the news comes that the hospital has been ordered to be destroyed so that the virus does not spread throughout the country, a big businessman of the country is there. Not only that, our hero's girlfriend is also there. There is only 30 minutes in hand. What needs to be done in the meantime? So to know what the end result is going to be, you have to watch today's Thai zombie movie Ziam. And you are watching TwistForge. The time is the distant future. The temperature is rising due to the decline of trees and forests on the earth, due to which the polar ice is melting and all kinds of marine fish are dying due to a deadly bacterial infection. Such a crisis has never been seen in the world in the past few decades. As a result of this extremely dangerous situation, food shortages and water problems have arisen in various countries. People in many countries are going against their governments. Looking at the current situation, it seems that the world may never be normal again. Maybe this is the last time for humanity. While the powerful countries of the world are suffering from these problems, Thailand's situation is still under control. Because 10 years ago, they completely isolated themselves from the outside world. Although there were protests against the government here, there was no food shortage or epidemic. But if the people of Thailand do not unite from now on, their situation will not take long to worsen. Hearing this warning on the radio, our hero, Singh, is loading goods from the dock area onto a truck. He is a former Muay Thai fighter. Due to the current situation, he had to quit boxing. He works for Mr. Vasu, the CEO of VS Corporation in Thailand. Mr. Vasu can be called a prominent business tycoon cum messiah in Thailand. What good condition Thailand is in at present is because of this man. During the pandemic, the food he provided was exported to the whole of Thailand. Even now, it is being done. However, his wife has been suffering from blood cancer and has been admitted to Prachamat Hospital for 5 years. There is no hope of survival. She is being kept alive somehow by changing her blood every day. To save his love, Vasu's company finds out about a type of fish in a small pond. By eating its liver, his wife Ant's condition can be improved. So without wasting time, Mr. Vasu informs his manager Purich about this without consulting the doctor. His manager gives Singh the responsibility to smuggle the fish to the city. However, Mr. Vasu has ordered fish not only for but also for his manager Purich and some other prominent people in his company. Meanwhile, Singh told his friend that he will quit smuggling illegal goods in a few days. Because his girlfriend Rin wants to go to Chiang Dao, a beautiful village in Thailand where they used to live. Although Singh knows this, he will have to work like this to survive there too. In this critical situation in the world, no one will spend money to watch boxing. Some people suddenly attack them in the middle of the road. Their intention was to steal the goods in Singh's truck and sell them at a higher price to make money. But Singh's extraordinary boxing skills saved their fish from being stolen. However, during that time, when Singh and the goons were fighting, the seal of a box was broken. Purich showed his temper and took half the payment from Singh and his friends. Although he was in a bad mood, seeing that he had eaten fish after a long time, they arranged to eat fish today. Purich finds the remaining boxes of fish intact and calls senior officers from Vasu's company and their opposition party members to a meeting. He says that there is a food shortage all over the world. Many people are not able to eat. There, Vasu once again makes the impossible possible by importing some fish for his wife, which he will later supply to the whole world at a high price. With this proposal, Purich is the first to taste the freshly cooked new fish and give it to the others, but after a while, he suddenly starts vomiting blood. And within a while, his condition becomes so deplorable that he has to be admitted to the hospital. And the same thing happens with Singh's group of friends. On the other hand, when Singh returns home with his bike after a long day of work, Rin gets very angry. Why do you need to do such a dangerous job? If you give up this, everything will be fine, Singh. Singh says that he has one last job. By doing this, he will leave this profession. Rin then goes out to his work. She is a doctor by profession. Rin works at the hospital where Mr. Vasu's wife is admitted. Today is Friday, so she has a night shift. During this famine, all electricity services are turned off at 8 p.m. in the whole of Thailand to save electricity. Today is no exception. A van has been sent from the hospital to take Rin. However, Rin is not alone in that van. Another nurse Mink and her little son Buddy go with her. When the mother goes on duty, the son will be alone at home. So she takes her son with her to the hospital. Buddy and Rin have a very good relationship. She gives him a new book every week to read. However, today they realize that Rin is not feeling well. She is actually very worried about Singh. What will Rin do if something happens to him? In between, they reach the hospital. Rin and little Buddy talk to various sick people and get their health updates. Rin has a surgery soon, so she was preparing for that. At that time, the senior doctor asked her to meet Vasu on the 10th floor. Vasu offered to use the liver of this fish to prevent his wife's disease. What's the harm in trying this method once instead of keeping and alive with blood every day? Hearing this, the senior doctor had no objection, but Rin objected, because there was no question of using it without doing proper tests. But the senior doctor's firm belief that Mr. Vasu's company had selected this fish, there was no question of doubt. Meanwhile, Vasu's manager Purich was brought to this hospital and died of blood loss before the operation. When the entire team was surprised by this tragic incident, the nurse noticed that Purich had come back to life. But not as a normal human being, but as a brainless zombie. As a result, when Purich attacked the nurse, she also turned into a zombie. In a moment, the hospital was filled with the screams of the survivors. On the other hand, Singh was waiting for Rin's return peacefully in his room when he suddenly heard on the speaker that Prachamit Hospital had been sealed as a quarantine zone. Hearing this incident, he quickly left his food and headed towards the hospital. Among his food was the fish that Purich and the others had turned into zombies after eating. He was lucky that he hadn't started eating the fish yet. Singh arrives and finds that the army has surrounded the entire hospital. They are not allowing anyone to enter or even leave the hospital. And then, to everyone's surprise, a body falls from the hospital. When one of the soldiers tries to save him, he comes back to life and tries to bite him, so he takes out his gun and shoots the zombie in the head. However, there is no escape. Before he dies, he bites the soldier's hand. As a result, the soldier also turns into a zombie. While trying to take all the soldiers to the lobby to handle the situation, the security guard there does not understand what is happening. He is shocked to see so much crowd, and before he understands anything, a zombie comes and jumps on him. He tries to resist, but he is unable to save himself. Now there is a zombie outbreak throughout the entire hospital. In this chaotic situation, Singh enters the hospital. He desperately searches for Rin. But Rin is on the 10th floor. Rin gets scared and hides in a room to escape from the zombies. But there is a patient already hiding there. Rin thinks that if the situation outside calms down a bit, she will escape with him. Thinking this, she opens the door and sees the situation outside. As soon as she comes inside, she sees that the patient is actually affected by the zombie virus. Finding Rin, he jumps on her. Although she somehow manages to get out, Rin hears someone shouting her name on the broadcasting device. This voice is very familiar. Rin is surprised. How did Singh get here? When Rin tries to tell him something through the device, her voice does not reach him. The situation in the hospital is now no less than a hell. Everyone is running away in fear of death. And the rest are becoming victims of zombies. Rin still does not give up. She tries to tell Singh where she is. But the line is cut off due to electrical interference. Then when Singh comes out of the broadcasting room to look for Rin, multiple zombies attack him and Singh beats them all one by one with his boxing skills. No one can even touch him. After killing everyone and reaching the top, Singh saw Buddy. A zombie was coming to bite him. Singh killed the zombie without caring about anything and asked Buddy about Rin. Buddy saw a signboard that said Rin and her mother might be trapped on the 5th floor. Singh then took Buddy to the top and they met zombies. When Singh killed them and reached the top, he saw a man injecting himself in front of his father. Because even if he could escape in this state, it would not be possible for his father to escape. He was not the kind of child who would leave the man who had always kept him safe from danger today. Buddy collapsed after seeing this and saw that many more zombies were following them. So without wasting time, he took him up a staircase and started climbing towards the upper floor, where a group of zombies grabbed Buddy's legs and pulled him. Just as his hand was about to slip off the stairs, Singh saved him and took him to the 5th floor. When Buddy reached there, he saw his mother and ran to her. Mink told Buddy to go to the 10th floor with her inhaler, because Rin is there. But she won't go. Even though Buddy doesn't understand anything, Singh notices that she has been bitten by a zombie. So he forcibly takes Buddy away. However, Buddy doesn't want to leave his mother and bites Singh's hand and runs towards his mother, but his mother has already turned into a zombie. Singh somehow manages to control Buddy and defeats the zombies. When they reach the 10th floor, Singh tells Buddy that when they go to Changdao, he will take him too. On the other hand, another girl went outside to search for her mother, but when a man came outside the hospital to save her from the zombies, the soldiers started shooting at them indiscriminately, resulting in the death of the man and the baby girl. The situation was out of control by now. The population of Bangkok is about 5 million and there are 500 people in the hospital. So it was decided that the entire hospital should be bombed and destroyed for the 500 people so that the 5 million people would not be harmed. So as per the instructions, the army started setting bombs inside the hospital. Meanwhile, Rin knows that Singh has come here to save her. But to see where he is, she needs to access the camera from the security room. However, for this, she needs the key to the security room. And the security guard who has that key has now turned into a zombie. Still, Rin somehow dares to take the key from him and survive for a very short time, enter the security room and see on the CCTV camera that every floor of the hospital is occupied by zombies. No one seems to be alive. Except for Mr. Vasu. Because he is still locked in the ICU room. So without delay, Rin decides to go to the ICU room. Rin runs there and tells Mr. Vasu to save him. Vasu hesitates at first but then lets her in, but when a few more zombies come there, Rin goes inside and closes the door. Vasu says that he has already informed the army that they are trapped in this hospital and they are not infected. So to save them, the army will reach the roof with a helicopter in a short while. Rin is also completely safe by then. Rin is somewhat reassured after hearing Vasu's words. But how did this happen? Because at first the army chief said to destroy the hospital. However, due to a lot of pressure from the higher-ups, the army chief is forced to order the colonel to rescue Mr. Vasu. However, the time limit for this entire operation will be 30 minutes. In the meantime, Mr. Vasu and his wife will have to be brought to the roof of the hospital for rescue. Meanwhile, Buddy has almost lost hope of surviving after losing his mother. He realizes that he is nothing but a burden to Singh now. He does not want them to get hurt because of him. But Singh has promised his mother to keep her child safe, which he will keep till his last breath. Singh encourages him and tells him that Buddy has to live for his mother if not for anyone else. Then Buddy turns around to keep his mother's last words. The scene shifts. Here it is shown that Vasu's wife's blood is almost at the end. The man who once saved the entire country without hesitation is spending his time hoping whether he will be able to save his wife today. Mr. Vasu tells Rin that if she can arrange blood for his wife, he will help her get out of the hospital. This might be Rin's last chance to survive. So she agrees to Vasu's words. By now, Singh and Buddy, upon reaching the 10th floor, see the rescue team outside. Time starts from now. Only 30 minutes. By then, Rin came out looking for blood and saw nothing but zombies everywhere. Just then, Singh came there, saw Rin's ring lying there and realized that Rin was somewhere nearby. And a moment later, Rin saw Singh and Buddy on the other side. When Rin was surrounded by several zombies, Singh knocked them all out with boxing punches and moved forward. On one side, Mr. Vasu's fight for survival was going on. And on the other side, the Army's Alpha team was carrying out a rescue operation. The hospital had become a battlefield in one night. Alpha team had already arranged blood for Vasu's wife. Now they had to be taken to the roof of the hospital. Singh killed the zombies outside the room and sent Buddy to help Rin by breaking the door. And at the right time, little Buddy entered in heroic style and saved Rin. Although the situation was somewhat favorable due to the spread of fire extinguishers, Singh hit his head when the zombie came to kill him. On the other hand, while Team Alpha is taking Mr. Vasu to the roof, a zombie suddenly comes and bites one of them, and the other soldiers realize that he will also turn into a zombie in a while. So they put aside their emotions and kill him. But now that the doctor is dead, Vasu says that he needs Rin to keep his wife alive. He has to take her with him too. Then they come in front of the glass room to find Rin. When Singh heard footsteps outside, Team Alpha shot Singh, mistaking him for a zombie. Fortunately, he was shot in the shoulder. Instead of trying to save Singh, they forced Buddy and Rin to the roof, but Rin said that Singh was not infected and that they were alive because of him. But they would not do anything against orders. In the midst of all this, the rest of the zombies arrived. When everyone was in danger, Singh attacked the officer who was dragging Rin. As a result, Singh lost self-control and knocked him unconscious, seriously injuring himself. Singh only saw the soldier being torn apart by a zombie. Then he lost consciousness. Maybe his time was up too. Every moment he spent with Rin flashed through his imagination. When he regained consciousness, Rin brought him to a safe place and gave him basic medical treatment. As they sit and talk to each other, Singh slips the ring from his pocket to Rin and tells her that if they leave here, Rin will go wherever she wants. He will give up all the risky things in his life just for her. Now they need one last try. When they open the door to leave, they see that the soldier whom Singh killed a while ago has now become a zombie and is coming towards their room. There are only 14 minutes left. At that moment, Singh throws alcohol on the soldier and burns his entire body. But here a strange thing happens. When the safety system is turned on due to the fire and water spreads around, every zombie mutates and their faces become like fish and they become more terrifying. At the same time, their speed also increases a lot. Knowing that Singh has caused greater danger, he puts out the fire and they quickly reach the roof when they come into the corridor and see Vasu. His wife and suddenly wakes up at the touch of water. Although not as a human but as a zombie. Vasu understands that and is no longer normal, but he will not leave her. No matter what, and is his beloved. When and bites his neck, Mr. Vasu hugs her for the last time. Vasu is being killed by zombies. By then, the three of them leave Vasu behind and run towards the roof. Although the zombies do not leave them behind. Singh tells the two of them to go to the roof and starts killing the zombies one by one. However, once they get cornered and enter a car, their situation becomes miserable. Meanwhile, the car suddenly explodes and the zombies fall out. Singh somehow comes out alive. But hearing the sound of the explosion, he sees more zombies running towards him and runs towards the roof. On the other hand, when Rin and Buddy reach the roof, a soldier checks them and asks about Vasu and finds out that he is not alive. Then the soldier asks them to sit in the helicopter and they tell him that Singh is still trapped among the zombies, so they should wait for a while. The soldiers know that they have very little time. At any moment, the entire hospital will turn to dust. Still, he promises. They will wait for Singh for 5 minutes. If he doesn't come within 5 minutes, they will have to leave without Singh. Saying this, they board the helicopter and see that Singh is coming to the roof, but he is not alone. There are countless zombies on the other side of the door. Singh has somehow held them back with all his might. If he tries to go towards the helicopter, those zombies will bite him there. Also, that helicopter will be in danger. The soldier in the helicopter realizes that they will not be able to take Singh. So the helicopter takes off without him. Singh knew very well what he was thinking and what he was going to do. Now it is time to save the people he loves and keep Buddy's mother's words. Singh is ready for his tough fight. He starts cutting down the zombies one by one at a fast pace. what is called a perfect last dance. And then there is a huge explosion. The entire hospital collapses. Rin, hugging Buddy to her chest, just sat there like a stunned passerby. After that, quite some time passed. Rin is spending her last days in the Chang Dao village of Thailand, remembering Singh. But along with this, we are shown an end credit scene, where we see Singh miraculously surviving the incident. And now he is ready for revenge, and with this, the story of the Ziam movie ends. So, I am ending it here like today. Let me know how you liked the movie by commenting, and if you liked it, don't forget to press the like button. See you in our next video. And I hope everyone is well until then.